And I would like to applaud your intervention. I fully agree with you on the question of the innovation first, that Europe needs to create an innovation ecosystem for the digital. We are, in the European Union, we are very good at building the regulatory framework on the values and the ethics of science and new technologies, but we have still fragilities in the innovation ecosystems, mainly on the digital innovation ecosystem. And I fully agree with you with the innovation is talent, capital, and market. And you have put the spot on the lack of the market, but I think still on the talent, there are things that we need. We have talent, but probably not enough, so we need to push on the skills. We need to invest more on research, special on the emerging and the critical digital technologies, and also the infrastructures. We don't have the state-of-the-art infrastructures still required for the digital, like the high-performance computing. We are now investing on there, but until now we were quite weak on these. So skills, research, infrastructures, creating also the conditions for the private sector to invest more in research, together with the capital and the market. It will be very important as the regulation, as important as the other pillars of values and ethics. We have to do everything at the same time. We cannot leave behind the innovation in the digital sector, because we are losing this race against the US and other parts of the world. Thank you for your speech.
A few elements in response to what we've just heard. I think that the first important factor that will determine the success of innovation is talent, and the European scheme is quite simple. We export massive talent to the US or to the East, where they can be better paid. We train them and then they go abroad. And there's much more challenge for them elsewhere. So perhaps the trend is turning, the tide is turning, people coming back to Europe, and perhaps Europe is also significantly trying to reverse the trend, not just because the research into better quality of life and the valorization of our social systems in Europe, but I think, and we've already seen this in France, that we are at the dawn of a new golden age, because we are keeping our homegrown talent. So we need to train even more, and this is something we need to do more broadly in Europe, and we also need to attract people who are gifted from elsewhere in the world. So, of course, this will affect our power and our growth. Secondly, I think that the main power we have in Europe is the talent and the market. European market is the first market in the world, and we need to establish a number of rules, apply them unilaterally across the market, saying whatever your strength or your power, you cannot do without the European market. That is true. So that's why we've had so much success. Even if you're you have a BTEC from America or from China, if you want to launch yourself on the European market, you have to conform to our rules.